Alrighty, welcome on back in. So a new virtual poetry workshop is coming next month, and joining us this morning to talk about poetics and what they mean is Dr. Manuel Iris, former Cincinnati Poet Laureate and teacher at DePaul Cristo Rey High School. So you're putting on this multi-session workshop, and also too, big shout out, you have connections here to Fox 19. Our producer this morning, Daniel, was one of your former students.
Yes, he was my student at DePaul Cristo Rey, a poet. He was part of a poetry club. He participated in several poetry events in the city, winning awards.
Yes.
And years later, he invited me to talk about poetry to this segment, so I am very happy. It's a full circle.
Well, you know what? We are so glad to have you here too to talk about this. I'm fascinated here. What does it mean when we're talking about a virtual poetry workshop? What is that?
Yes, it is poetry workshops usually are groups of people that get together to talk about poetry and to workshop each other poems, to see their craft. But we decided to make this a virtual poetry workshop in order to have people that is not in Cincinnati. We have done this before, and we have Cincinnati people, and we have people connecting from Europe, connecting from different parts of the United States, connecting from several places, because of this is what we learned with the pandemic, that we can be together without being in the same place.
Absolutely.
So what I like about this kind of poetry workshop is that it allows us to share space even with those that are not in the same space.
I love that.
So it is very interesting to get instead of always, which is also helpful and is also meaningful, but instead of having always the same interlocutors, we can have other voices and other eyes in our poems.
Absolutely, which is really kind of the best way to help you grow.
Absolutely.
Right? Are those differing opinions and the like. So how can people get involved in this? You know, what should people at home know if they're interested?
Yes, if they are interested, they can go to the Well Cincinnati, the website. And there they can see all of the information about it. Also, they can look for me in my personal website, manueliris.com, and ask about these poetry workshops. We have 2 different sessions. It's a 5-week workshop with one session a week. We have the first cohort from October 1st to October 29, Wednesdays evenings on Zoom from 6:30 to 8:30, and then a second cohort, which is started on October 23rd to November 20th. Also evenings, but now on Thursdays. So this is to accommodate people that can do it on Wednesdays, they can do it on Thursdays. We try to do it after work hours.
Why would you encourage people to do this?
Because poetry is one way to not be lonely. Poetry is a way to share who we are with others and to learn who others are too. We are passing through moments that are very tense and very difficult in many ways. And poetry right now, I think, is a way to create the silence and the space to be with others. I do believe in poetry as some sort of a secular prayer. It's a way of communicating with something that is beyond us and communicate among us, prioritizing beauty and connection.
Absolutely, and it kind of comes from that inner part of us, you know, that feels and connects and all of that. Dr. Manuel Iris, thank you so much for coming in. This was wonderful. And again, the website once more before we go to break.
Yes, the website is The Well. Just go to The Well Cincinnati and you will find the place, and it will show you. The poetry workshop is called The Unrepeatable Fire. Because each one of us has an unrepeatable fire, and that is what we're looking for in this.
I like it. I'm telling you what, man, just a chance to talk to this guy right here. You got to sign up for the workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
So much. I appreciate you incredibly. It's 11:27 though. We'll be right back. That was amazing. That was perfect.